Baby girl, show me your vibe. Baby girl, show me your light. We need a little bit of your time.
Hey guys, it's Bree. So I'm in my bedroom today filming, and the lighting might be weird, so if it is, I'm sorry. So today I'm going to be trying the pink velvet macchiato from Dunkin. And I didn't want to get the donut because I don't really like jelly filled or like cream filled things when it comes to donuts. So I just got the gluten-free fudge brownie instead. And I don't think I've ever had a macchiato before, so this is very interesting. I guess they say it's like they pour like the ice over milk and then the 2 shots of espresso. I think that's what it is. So I have the hot coffee and the iced coffee. I'm not sure how hot it is now because this is like, I ordered it over like an hour ago. So I'm gonna give it a little taste and see how it is. It's pretty good. I like it. It's a little bit creamy, so I kind of get that like velvety vibe, but it's sweet and yeah, it has like that nice like, I like it. It's not bad at all. I recommend it, like even though it's still not like, it's not like super hot, but it's like comfortable drinking temperature. So this is the iced one, and this is what it looks like. So I'm curious to see how the iced one is compared to the other one. So I got this one with almond milk, and the hot one is oat milk. So I'm curious to see like how the consistency is going to be comparing like the different milk types. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one definitely tastes different from the hot one. It's like a lot sweeter, and like you can taste like at the bottom like more of the like, it kind of reminds me of vanilla, but it's like sweet, and it's like thinner because it's almond milk. Oat milk is a little bit thicker. But yeah, they're both like really good. So if you want to try it out, I would definitely recommend both of them. They're both really good. Yeah, oat milk is definitely thicker, definitely like stronger coffee taste, but this one is like sweeter and thinner. Definitely more of like a, almost like cake batter it tastes like. It kind of reminds me of cake batter, like how it tastes. So they're definitely different, but they're both really good. And I got decaf because it's like 3 something in the afternoon, so I didn't want to go crazy. And so yeah, basically I like earned enough points to get like free drinks, so that's why I got them. So yeah, you can definitely like try them out. They're really good. So just to like go along with like the whole thing of like it being Valentine's Day this weekend, I just kind of want to do like a quick little chit chat with you guys about just like what I've learned from my time of like, I don't know if I really have relationship experience, but I kind of just want to talk about like things I've learned and like mistakes that I've made that I've learned from, and also just like kind of like how to go into 2021 if you're really interested in like wanting a relationship, like what to do to prepare for that, and like kind of like what I've been doing too. So yeah, that's kind of a lot. So one thing that I've learned is just to not settle. Like if you're like with someone and you feel like you're not really able to be the best version of yourself with them, or like you could be on your own but you feel like with them it's kind of like almost like a strain on you, then that's definitely a sign that like that's not really gonna be something that's gonna really be worth investing in. like, even if they are really supportive of what you're doing, or like you just get along really well, you have good conversation, and there's not like any like really major issues, like that's, to me, that's still a deal breaker. Even if they are like trying to better themselves, if it's not to the same level that you're trying to better yourself, it's just not gonna work. And that was like one of the reasons why I had to just like end like talking to someone, because I realized that I felt like I'm gonna have to be kind of doing I felt like I would have to be doing everything for them, because they just weren't as well rounded, and they just didn't have the same type of ambition. Like, cause I mean, if you're like, it's like you kind of have to be with someone that has kind of the same mindset as you, and like everyone like has their own experience from, you know, childhood and like into who they are, like kind of shapes them. But if they're not able to kind of relate to you on the same level in terms of like where you, like the direction you want to go in, like if you want to go like right here, and for them like their attainment level is like here, and you're like way past that, it's like not gonna work. So like that's definitely something you want to consider. That was something that I realized in a situation that I went through. Another thing is like, if someone, like if you know that someone is not interested in you, like don't try to hold on to like just trying to like kind of just like reel them in, and just let it like, I think you kind of have to be like very just like chill. And like I think that in previous situations I was kind of behaving more masculine and trying to see like what can I do to get him to notice me, to pay attention to me. Like I just want them to appreciate me and see the value that I have. And it's like, you don't have to strive to make someone do that. Like if you're just like being authentic and being who you are, like just that's all you need to do. And you have to be careful not to like, because some people in your life you might think that they're really for you, but it'll be like they're actually trying to, like they see your value and they just want to take advantage of that, and you might not even realize it. So yeah, like if someone just isn't really like all the way in, like I'm gonna be with you and I want like to really like take things seriously and you're the person that I want to be with, and they show that through their actions as well as their words, that's someone that you want to have around. But if they're not showing that through their actions, or if they're not consistent through what they say, then like don't hold on to that. Like you gotta snip that. Definitely don't settle. Like don't think that like you have to like if I don't have this person then I'm not gonna get anything better. Yeah, don't think that, because that's not true. That's a lie. God is a God of excellence, and so you deserve the best. Like he is intentional, he is deliberate, and he only wants the best for us. So he's not gonna settle for you being in a relationship where you're dealing with physical abuse, verbal abuse, any type of like disrespect. Like that's not what he wants for you. So don't settle for that, because that is not his will for your life. Let's see. So like for me, what I've been doing, let me try this brownie. What I've been doing to like set myself up for a future relationship is I've just been really trying to like gain wisdom and learn more about relationships. But even in learning about relationships, you have to make sure that you're getting your information from the right source. And there's some crazy people out here giving really stupid advice. So you want to make sure that like what you're following and what you're listening to is in line with like the truth. And I had made the mistake of like listening to people who just did not give the right information and just made mistakes just because of that. So make sure that you're learning from the right people, like people that are people that know the word of God, and people that have experience, and people that like really fear the Lord, because they're gonna give you the right information. And then I've also just been really like just really focused on like I feel like before, like when I was like trying to focus on being in a relationship, like I was just neglecting like all the goals I had. Like sometimes there's like goals I've had for like years and I've just never been able to check them off my list, and that's what I've been kind of trying to focus on now, just like achieving those things that I've wanted to do for years. Just really like investing in like my gifts and my skills, and just like doing the things that I really enjoy, such as making videos, such as writing, things like that. And just really like trying to develop better habits, like being consistent in my routines. And I've also really been trying to work on like improving myself like physically. In terms of exercise, I'll talk about that in another video, but I've been trying to keep up like with my hair routine, like trying to grow my hair out, and take care of my skincare, and like I've been really trying to figure out like my style of clothing, like how I want to like present myself. I've been trying to find more like feminine type of clothing pieces. I just kind of want to like really present my best self and like feel like very much like a woman. And so yeah, I've been working on my style a little bit, even though I haven't really been wearing much because I've been like not really going anywhere, but like I've just at least been trying to like make my closet look more of like what I feel like represents me. And then of course there's just like the kind of like the mental part of it. Like if you know that there's like pain in your past that you need to address, like you need to like address that before you're like really starting something new with someone. And you know, sometimes like the enemy will try to attack your mind and make you feel like mistakes you made make you unqualified, or you're never gonna ever be like whole enough or healed enough to be in a relationship, or like you're just not good enough, you're not pretty enough. Like even like with me, like lately, like just like this whole like praising like a certain body type or something, it's like I don't have to feel insecure about my body just because the general society praises this body type. I don't have to conform to being that body type just to be more appealing to a certain person, because something that I've learned is that like whoever the right person is for you, they're gonna love you like exactly the way you are. I'm just like, what if you tried to change for someone and the person that you're meant to be with actually liked you how you were before you tried to change, you know? No, that's just another thing. Like, don't change for anybody. Like, the only person who should be changing for is God. But like, don't change for anybody. Like really the way to like attract the person that's meant to be in your life is to be authentic and be yourself and embrace your uniqueness. And that's something that I've also been working on, and I feel like it's not worth it to try to please someone else and you're just not happy with yourself. Like, the way that you're gonna really be happy is being who you are, and that's like who you were made to be. So it's like you're not gonna be happy trying to be like anybody else. And I feel like that's part of why it's like harder for people to find the right person is because it's like, how do you find someone that's really unique and authentic? I feel like that's harder to come by. And so yeah, that's just like another thing. Yeah, so I've definitely been just like reading more books, trying to learn more about like finances. I've been trying to cook more, and that's just like for myself because I have always just been wanting to I think just being focused on growth, just expanding on your skill sets. That's just like really important, and just being grounded in your faith too, because at least for me, I feel like being a person that loves God, like if you want a person that loves God, then they're gonna be attracted to that, and that's gonna be like the first thing that they notice. And just like being grounded in your testimony of like this is who I am and this is what God has done in my life and what he's brought me through, and I'm not gonna apologize for it, and I'm gonna just live for him. Like when you're like that, that's just like golden. And it's like you just have to really believe that like everything is gonna line up and everything is gonna work out despite what it looks like. And I think like the more experience you have with God and him kind of like showing himself like mighty in your life, like the more you experience that, the easier it's gonna be for you to be able to trust him. And so like I've kind of been through that journey of like having to trust God in a lot of different situations, and so when you know that he's faithful, like it's not going to be hard for you to know like, okay, if you've come through for me in all these times and you know exactly what I need and what I want, and like you care about every detail of my life, then obviously like I'm set and I'm good and I don't need to worry about this. So you just like let it go and you let him have his way, you let him have control, and you just keep like focusing on his will and your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, then this is a great time to like try to discover that. And if you really like seek God and ask him about your purpose, he's going to reveal it to you. If you're really just focused on that and you're really just like driven, and yeah, so like for me, one of my goals, well not one of my goals, it is a goal, but like part of my purpose is to die empty. So that basically means like everything that God has placed in you, I just want to like have all of that be showcased to the world and like executed and like released to be a blessing to others before I die. And so that's kind of what like I've just been living on, and that's like even if I never end up being with anybody, like just being able to be like a blessing to like so many people through my life and the things that I do, through like the gifts that I have and the goals that I accomplish, like all of that, like that's really just been my goal. So like if you have a personal goal for yourself that kind of transcends like, you know, wanting to be with someone, which being with someone can actually like help you accomplish more and really actually achieve that goal even more. But if you're like focused on that like now, then it's gonna be easy for that connection to line up and for you to really achieve everything with the right person. So yeah, definitely just like have discernment. So basically like don't just go into anything like not seeking God about it. That's another thing. Like ask him about everything and seek him about everything. And if you know that it's him, you'll have peace and you'll not have confusion. And even if you're with the right person, there's still gonna be like attacks and everything, like spiritual attacks, but like just continue to just seek him for everything and he'll lead you in the right direction. You'll be good. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm not like a like expert or anything. Like I'm still trying to learn, I'm still trying to grow, but like these are just things that I've learned, and I know that like I know of other people where like if they had known this, like I feel like it would have really helped them. So I just want to like help anyone else that just wants advice or just feels like, man, I really wish that I was with someone right now. Like, don't like quarantine is also another like it's not really an obstacle. I feel like it's an opportunity to really just work on yourself and grow and learn to be just like happy, like being like with yourself, and it's really just opportunity for growth. And I think that growth is really what we should be striving for, because even when you're with another person, that's really what you're striving for too. It's growth, and then growth eventually leads to like more, you know. So yeah, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really want to go in any further, make this video too long because I see my camera flashing, but all this food is really good. The drinks are really good, so I definitely recommend all of it. And I hope that this video helped you guys, or that you liked it. Definitely give the drinks a try, and if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.